Hello, I'm Zaz for KQ from Mockington, and welcome to my elevator. What a very relaxed tune. A very, very relaxed tune. No idea what to expect with Sable. That is probably a good thing. As I said in my preliminary, information burst or announcement, it's a game about going off into the desert to decide who you are and who you're going to be. What are you going to do for the rest of your life? Well, that's what Sable is about. I have played it once before, but I played it, years ago. And I remember very little. I do remember what ending I got. There are many endings, or potentially there's one ending, but with many variations. So, I don't know, this is going to be a very relaxed sort of game, though. Hello, Silver, and hello, Syria. It looks like everything is functional. Oh, I like this. Mechanic Techno. I don't know where this is from, but I like it. It amazes me that there's still music in this Falcom giant grab bag that I haven't heard. I also need to, at some point, grab the Nordic soundtrack and drop it in there. Now is the time when I move stuff around on my desk so I don't accidentally, slap it onto the floor while I'm in the middle of playing games. Yes. This game will not wake you up, I'm pretty sure. Not unless something goes very strange. So, be glad of that. Probably. I don't know. You can decide how you feel about that, actually. We should be about a minute out. Yes, 50 seconds on the mark. So if you suddenly decide you wish to run off and grab some food, or whatever, hey, I am not your mom. I am your aunt. There is some story to this game, but mostly it is desert. At the moment, I have a bit of cherry seltzer, but after that, I'm switching to plain water. In case you're wondering what is going on drink-wise. Over to Wide Game. shall drag this down here. There you go. Turn this off. Turn this on. Let's hope I set this up right. Yeah, that'll work. From Shedworks. And Raw Fury. Sable. Just a big white screen, that's all we get. Now this game does do some things with the art style and the shaders and the frame rate. If you're prone to motion sickness, be careful. The game was inspired by a French artist, very famous, named Mobius. And the main thing that makes people motion sick is that the characters tend to be animated at 30 frames per second while the rest of the game isn't. So, this is our running animation, for example. And some people thought this was like a glitch or a bug. It's not, this is just how the game looks. Hey there. Okay. Door. Press A to jump. Okay. Some stylistic similarities between this and Pseudo Regalia. You know, there are. I hadn't thought of that, but there very much are. We can climb, Breath of the Wild style. Climbing a ladder takes no stamina. Crouch. Is there some screen tearing in the middle for any of you? There's a little bit of screen tearing here for me, and I'm wondering if I can, turn on VSync, perhaps. Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's fine. I can deal. Alright. Let's just drop on down. Happily, we're perfectly good to survive a fall. And we can sprint. And, looks like our goal is head back to camp. Yeah, this game world looks amazing, and the things you see in this game world look amazing. In my opinion, of course. I can feel Jody smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth-baring little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? I'm not worried. I tell her I'm not worried at all, and it's possibly the least convincing I've ever been. You can say that, my love. But I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat, you were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be alright. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and you put those little grasping claws on the handles, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Jetty reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I think I'm ready. I thank Jetty for the encouragement, and tell her with a nod that I think I'm ready. I know you are, so let's get you started. You'll need to talk to Halal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Halal will share something, well, let's say as useful as it is fun. I think I might suspect what Jetty's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose I'll see you off. What if I choose the wrong path? I asked Jetty what will become of me if I choose the wrong path. There are no wrong paths, Sable, or right ones. I'll be glad if you choose to stay with the Abexi. But truth be told, I'll be glad no matter what, so long as you're happy. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing, so don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go speak with Halal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. I've told her to arrange your bike with Cizo, but you know how he is. I have something to give you, a compass to help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there. Perfectly weighted and crafted, each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Thank you. So now we have a compass. It shows us where we can go. And we can climb inside this box, crouch down, and hide forever. Or we can get on with whatever we're doing, which is probably the better option. I love the smoke in this game. So atmospheric. Need to complete tasks for Halal and Driss. Alright. Oh! There's a something up there. Do I have the stamina to... Yep. Alright, out of stamina. Wait for it to refill. Yep, what is this? A chum egg. Offered up by chums when planting themselves into the ground. Perfectly smooth and hard as a rock, these eggs seem to float with how light they are. There must be a good place to deliver these. We found a collectible! Neat! Great! As I approach Halal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Halal's verve and vigor, and on a day like this, I'm ready to match it. With a touch of nerves for balance. Sable, take this! Halal hands me a small round stone. As it nuzzles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Halal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. Thank you! I thank them for the fuzzy rock. Oh, Sable, you don't know what this is, do you? What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Halal that I feel fuzziness? Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty or dormant and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Bilal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Hilal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trip to the temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember Jotty's words now and tell Hilal I'll go see Driss. I will leave out your window. But yeah, I love this is a world that I like just looking at. Jotty greets me warmly. Hello, little glider. That's a big glider to you. I tell Jotty I'm actually a big glider. She laughs. You're right, you are. Sable, noted adult and big glider. I'll keep it in mind. There's a post box. Logging in. Hello, Sable. 0 unread messages. Have a good day. Okay. No mail. Where is... can I change what quest I'm on? Yeah. Over there. A little pipe or something there. Neat. Though I've told myself not to be too eager. It's all I can do not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore or will I get used to it? Driss turns with a bit of a start. Sable! Hello! Jotty sent me to speak with you? Did she? What about? I tell him it was about something special, and then make a leading gesture. Slowly. Trying to be perfectly cool and confidential. But I can't do it. I'm too keen, the words spill out. I asked Driss if he might sort of possibly maybe have a bike for me. Your bike! He yells it like it's an idea he just had. Your bike! Yes, of course, right, yes, your bike that I prepared for you, because today is your... Gliding, yes. Driss nods along with me. Yes, of course, right, yes, I do have that. My blood runs cold, has he forgotten? By which I mean I arranged it for, in a way, it's a sort of tutorial for you. Did you forget? I'm telling you, I didn't forget. I just made different arrangements. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest, sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike at the test. Driss gestures to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby, a tester if ever I've seen one. A test. How will you ever ride your own bike if you haven't tested your riding skills? Come on, Sable, it's part of it. He laughs weakly. It's not convincing. Now, ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Well, I'm convinced. Oh, this thing is a heap. I am genuinely amazed that it managed to get out to that ring. I returned to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard, despite knowing I was coming. Sable! Congratulations! How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles, unexplained hissing? Small fires? What do you mean, fires? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire even a little bit. I mean, I might. Maybe. Was that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Driss, is this fight dangerous? Well, he doesn't finish. Have you already been by Halal? Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of this sand cutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands. And Halal's got something to show you, too. Help you out with more of that mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise, only lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for his help and his bike, and depart for Halal. I don't think we actually need to visit Halal because we have, an altar to go to. So let's get back on this thing. Are we absolutely sure this thing isn't going to catch fire? Check the compass and head off this way. I feel like it might be safer to walk. Huh, what's that? Little thing of plants. Yeah, it's clearly getting dark. We're starting to. Oh, hello. That is not an entrance. Oof. Let's just park this thing down here. And climb up. Oh, yeah. You can see it's starting to get dark up there. And a little windy. Well, it's a good thing we stopped. Let's go ahead and let's climb down. Alright, there is a run button. I've forgotten what it is. Already. I've forgotten what it is. Ah, it's B. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. Am I afraid, accelerated, or maybe it feels right? I am ready for Rohana to know me. I am ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. We can now do this. Which is neat. When it is nighttime, the game world is very much reduced to these outlines, and I think it's incredibly distinctive. Alright, let's get our, where do we leave that? Let's get our bike back. I think we left it down here somewhere. There it is. Show Halal the activated gliding stone. Alright. Back to camp it is. Balloon up there and a big tower. I'm kind of curious about the tower. Bonk. Okay, well. What's this? Don't know. Didn't I park right here? Did I manage to lose my bike already? Oh, it's over there. Okay, it's fine. Hey, what's up? Oh, he's busy. We can pick up, buckets. That's neat. I'm gonna find him eventually. Let me just climb up here. Over there. When I return to Halal, it's clear that they know what I'm... Okay, they... know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Safe, like a warm hug. I tell Halal that I feel almost embraced by the Perpetual, warm and safe in my own little bubble. They swoon. Ah, that's such a nice way of describing it. Halal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling. It's floating on the breeze. Suppose it's best it fades with age, Or else I might never come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. I tell Halal I'll throw myself into 1,000 chasms on their behalf, and they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got time to practice as much as they do. Takes a really serious focus. Halal laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. I certainly haven't got that. So I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss, I think about that, but decide there's already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, and my childhood. To lose the Perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're gonna love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice, try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all of that out there, but the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank you all for their advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. I say goodbye to Halal. Before I go, Halal gestures toward the tower. It seems Cizo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. Okay. I had hoped that we were going to get to investigate that tower. And it looks like we are. Wait. Some sort of pointy-horned fellow. Oh, money. Cizo is an outplaner to the Abexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and I think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any kind of outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code, must go to where they are needed. Cizo has been among us so long, it's easy to forget it's an assignment, first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there is a perception among the other clans that the Abexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Abexi versus Outlanders suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. And I'm always pleased that Cizo did. Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Excited! For my bike! Cizo has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, Jotty told me how excited you were. See those sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have... I knew it. What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss' forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered. Besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. That sounds like an adventure. You'll see though I like the sound of that. A little adventure before my big one. It's more meaningful than you know. To bond with one's bike before it has taken form is more privilege than labor. Here, take this. Tizo hands me something. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. Should be useful in finding the old parts. I asked Tizo where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships and fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock near the other side of the canyon, and another behind the old dam on the hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, power supply, and a calibrator. Do most gliders make their own bikes? Only the lucky ones. I tell Caesar I'll see her soon. Head off in search of the components. Together, we will create something new out of the old. We have a navigator which can mark things. Loosely. I think she said up on this cliff here? And one down here. Alright, well the one that I'm really sure about is behind the dam. So let's hit that first. Oh, hey, who are you guys? The balloon was more fun than the person in it. Alright, the balloon. I approached the cartographer. Ah, greetings, child. I saw you looking longingly at my great balloon. Quite a piece of work, isn't she? Longingly? I clarified that I was looking curiously, and that balloons aren't exactly my ideal vessel. The newcomer shrugs. Fair enough. Suppose when you can ensconce yourself in a peaceful little bubble and float down from the sky, the balloon loses some of its charm. I'll accept your curiosity. I give the balloon an approving nod, so he doesn't feel too bad. Well, good to meet you, and I should introduce myself. I'm Jordan. I tell him I'm Sable. Suppose if you come all this way to see me, it's probably a map you're after, eh, Sable? Do I need a map? Do stag beetles like figs? I have no idea, but contextually, I assume the answer is yes. If you're leaving under gliding, Sable, you'll definitely need a map of the Ewer at least, and I'll sell you one for only 50 cuts. To my ears, it's a fair price for a map, but too expensive for a pre-gliding glider with empty pockets. I tell Jordan I'll be back. I'll need to ask Jotty for some money. Farewell, child. You know, maybe we should actually get the little bike. Which I don't remember where it is. Wasps like figs? Well, you know, beetles like figs, wasps like figs. I like figs. I'm a wasp. Ooh. Anyway, let's head out to the dam and check for some ship parts. Finding wasp cores inside fig fruit's a very real problem. Yeah. I remember wanting to be very careful about what I eat. Fig-wise. Anyway, our smoky piece of crap bike is gonna get us to the dam. If it can get us up a hill. see what's in here. On ships, huh? I don't see anything on the ship. Oh, hold on. Had a fig tree outside your house. You're lucky. I had like a little crabapple tree. Well, I guess you're not lucky if you're getting stung by wasps. Ah. Okay. Mentioned a lemon tree. Yes? Ah, the youth love skiing with it. Well, you know, I can't blame them. Well, you can persecute them, though. Alright, what's this? Atomic control panel. Ooh, atomic. If you can't do it with atoms, why would you do it ever? It doesn't look like there's anything else in here, though. Well, let's head towards our second mark on the map. Up this way. And then down here to get our bike. It's a loner, so, you know. Bonk. Huh. Wait, what was that? That is a butterfly that I just ran over. Happily, it bears me no ill will, but I don't remember seeing butterflies before when I played this. To be fair, there's a lot I probably don't remember. I didn't do a large portion of the game. Alright, I think that really tall spire is where we're headed. Yeah, that looks like it's got a shipwreck on it. Whoop! Okay, no, that's fine. I don't believe there's any such thing as fall damage in this game. That is specifically what they gave us the bubble to negate. However, I do think if we start here, we can make our way upward. Yep, this looks like a climbing path. I love that we can just Spider-Man our way up these walls. How are we doing that? Don't worry about it. Whoop! Alright, I might not make the top of this. No, we're good. Stairs. You know, if there's something this game is not, it's not brown and gray. You would think being set in a desert, it would be entirely brown and gray. And yet... Hey, there's a box. Monies. Now we've got enough for that map. Atomic calibrator found. Can I, please? There we go. Alright. I wonder if there's anything up there. Oh, I can just hop... Oh, okay. We're bunny hopping and then we're falling in. Whoops. I managed to jank directly through whatever this was. So that's... I think I've managed to get stuck. Nope, we're good, it's fine. I am always blazing new frontiers of falling into things and getting stuck in them. I'm very proud of that. Alright, I can see the bike icon. Here it is. Let's head to the yellow mark on the map. And now that I know the kind of structure we're looking for, I'm guessing it's that set of ruins on top of that little mesa. Oh, hi. It's another one of those chum eggs. However, this does not appear to be what I was looking for. Oh, there it is, over there. I was off by a little bit. How do I... Here we go. Okay, yeah, I was off by a little bit. It was over there. That's fine. We're exploring. And that is most of what we'll be doing in this game. Is exploring the desert. Finding stuff. Oh, really? You can't even get over a rock? This loaner bike sucks. Aha! There's nothing of use to be found in the ship, but I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. Obviously, we're gonna push the button, right? Like, I don't know if this is gonna self-destruct the thing or what, but we gotta push the button. A voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. Sounds like a recording, it's barely audible. Stop messing around with those buttons, you absolute idiot! Sorry, Ramen. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. Alright, let's see if what that old machinist told us holds up. If not, they'll be hell to pay. I hear the sound of mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks. Buttons being pressed, maybe? Okay, when I push this orange thing, pull that lever hard. Yes, Ramen. Sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, on Rohana's mask! Not that hard! You've torn it out! Suddenly, the speakers are filled with static and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch. And then the sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay, let's focus. This thing is moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Ramen? Let me check the machinist's notes. A long pause. The rumbling static sound that started playing when the ship took off is still increasing in pitch. Ramen? That lever, Toma, the one you just ripped out? We're going too fast. We're gonna crash. We need to try to... The recording cuts off there. Welp. That's what happens when you push buttons. And pull levers and break things. Are you looking for a calibrator? I am immediately on guard. Saima has always been a mischief maker and has taken tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I am older, more experienced, and should be able to more than withstand it. In practice, you won't find it here. I've hidden it. You'll never find it. Never. Never. She never fails to get to me. You're a horrible child. Saima laughs off my irritation, but I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. I cross my arms and try to effect a change. I'll give you the calibrator. I put out my hand, proud of myself for standing tall before Saima. If you give me some beetles. It's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want, something I want. I try to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the calibrator, or to acquiesce. But then I simply stifle a sigh and shake her little hand. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. Perhaps if I'm fast, I can run her over and kill her. No. The spike doesn't even have the power to do that. Alright, let's find out how to... Whoa, catch beetles. Somebody here must be able to tell me. Let's explore the camp a little bit. Push the button, pull the chain, out comes heavy pouring rain. I think you're looking for a Silent Hill Homecoming stream. I could ask about catching beetles for that awful little Saima. You know where I can find some beetles? There's a nest of beetles just east of here. You can't just walk up to one and catch it, though. There's some seeds growing on the rocks around the nest. Drop a seed on the floor and the beetle will start eating it. And you can sneak up and grab it. I tell Jotty that the cartographer wants 50 cuts for a map of the Ewer. I try to hedge the way I speak about this, as I'm not entirely sure whether that's too much, not enough, or precisely its value. She tells me not to worry. Here's some money to get you going on your journey. Use it mostly wisely and then a little unwisely when the mood strikes. It's good to know the value of money, but you never want to be ruled by it. I thank Jotty effusively and then head out on my way. Alright, well, let's head up and buy a map first. Because, if I'm honest, I don't know which way is east exactly. Possibly it's on my compass. No? Okay. Yeah, words of wisdom from Jotty. Alright, let's hop over to the balloon. I can see where this would be really difficult to give up. Greetings, child. Buy that map. Perfect, let's trade then. I thank Jordan for the Euro map and all its vast possibilities. Something about this makes it feel more real? Good luck on your gliding, Sable. I still remember mine. I asked how it was. Short. I knew since I was a boy that cartography was for me. But I spent a little extra time out there just to enjoy the world. Speaking of, keep an eye on the skies, eh? Plenty of my colleagues out there, and they'll have more maps to sell you. From Alcoa to the Sodic Waste. I thank Jordan for the tip. Say goodbye. Farewell, child. Alright, we have unlocked... map. So I'm guessing that east is over here somewhere? It said east of camp. So I'm guessing right around here is where we'll probably find the beetle's lair. Let's clear all the markers we've set, actually, and then place one. Alright, and that is over there. That is in the dam, actually. So that may be too far. Let's just start heading east of the camp. And you know, maybe it's in these hills here. We didn't check those. I forgot my bike again. Well, too bad. Yeah, let's try up here. If I were a beetle, I would want to nest up here. I'd want to be Ringo. Nobody ever expects Ringo. Oh, that's a beetle, alright. Okay, now we want to get some seeds? Allegedly? Because we can't just... yeah, they burrow away. We want to get some seeds. Where from? Are you a seed? Yeah, because we can't catch them otherwise. Here we go. Oh, wait, no. This is a chum egg. We're not finding a lot of those. And by a lot, I guess I mean 3. 3 is a lot. If you don't expect to have any. Okay, have to distract it with some food. The question is, what kind of food do you distract a beetle with? Wait, no, that was just a beetle. Okay, I'm guessing it might be up here. Aha. And then throw it. And while they're distracted... Well, I guess they know that it's me now. There we go. Alright, give the beetles to Saima. First, though, can we fast travel? Yes, we're allowed to fast travel now. Looks more like scorpion bait. I wasn't eaten by scorpions. So, you know. Alright, give the beetles to Saima, who is over here. There's Saima. Intercept course! I feel embarrassingly vindicated as I hand Saima the beetles. Rather than gloat, she hands me the calibrator and begins to cry. What have I done? You're leaving! You're leaving and you'll never come back! I do not care about this child. She blows her nose and then wipes her hand on her tunic. Yara never came back after the last gliding. Aren't you sad? You were her friend. She might visit again someday. I tell Saima that Yara will likely visit one day, just as I will if ever I should choose another clan. But how will you find us? We'll have moved 1,000,000 times by then. I offer that I will always find the Abexi, no matter what. Please don't go. I tell Saima not to worry. I'll be back sooner than she knows, and I'm sure she pounced behind the mask. And I add that if I am not back sooner than she knows, she will be ready for her gliding by then, and she can come bother me herself. Promise? I say yes. Good, then I suppose I can come see you off. I thank her and say goodbye for now. Alright, now we can deliver the parts. That would be up this tower. Again. Way up the tower. I return to Caesar with the parts, and it's as she waves me over, I feel a pang of sadness in my chest. When will I see her again once I'm gone? Well done, Sable. Yes, this is everything we need. Are you ready to assemble a bike of your own? I'm ready. Caesar relaxes in the workshop. It isn't that she's particularly rigid or anxious ordinarily, but there's a certain calm beauty one only truly appreciates when Caesar is in her element. I wonder if it's this way for all machinists. What you must understand, Sable, is that the components you acquired, they fit together. Not by chance, not by effort, but by nature. They belong to her. They have always belonged to her. All we're doing is assembling her from what she has already been. I nod and feel a soft buzzing in my ears. Among my clan, we believe the machines have names, held for ages like deep secrets, unheard by those unequipped to listen. We will find this one's name together. Alright. That's a front piece, I guess. This is the booster. I like the noise that made. And this... the carapace. like building a lightsaber. Listen. Cizo tilts her head a moment, leaning closer to Simoon. All at once, I know the hoverbike's name, Simoon. I say it in a whisper to let Cizo know. Simoon. Simoon. Very well done, Sable. What does it mean? What does it mean? You should ask her yourself. Cizo looks entirely serious. The bike, to my enduring surprise, says nothing even when I lean close. I tell Simoon that I'm eager to know her better, and Cizo looks quite proudly at the both of us. You are ready, then, for the gliding. May all the gods turn their faces from you, Sable. An odd blessing, perhaps, but Cizo is prone to such things, and I can read in her tone that it was meant quite sweetly. I can get that. May the gods not watch what you're doing while you're out on your pilgrimage. Yeah. I kind of get that one. I hope. You must learn to listen to Simoon, to care for her. Seek out my fellow machinists on your travels, Sable. They will teach you the art of machine whispering. And here, take this. It's a machinist badge. You'll meet plenty of my ilk when you're gliding. Show them your worth and they'll give you more badges. I thank Cizo twice for good measure and give a bow. I am ready. The final ceremony. We're almost ready to set out. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Not what I intended to do. It's fine. Who needs ladders anyway? Ladders are for sissies. And losers. And... I don't know. People who eat mushrooms on Sunday. I return to Jati with a new lightness, and it makes the weight of my departure feel heavier still. What a strange day. Sable, is that a badge you've got there? Cizo gave it to me. Then you must have earned it. Well done. I give a bow of thanks. Well, Sable, you keep this up, you'll be heading for the Masscaster in no time. I try to think about going to a Masscaster, but it seems impossibly far away. Imagine choosing what I want to be. Imagine choosing what I want to be forever. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry about it. You'll get plenty of badges while you're out there, and once you've got 3 alike, you can trade it in for that mask. Don't feel like your first mask is your final choice. The gliding is about freedom and exploration. I suggest you claim as many masks as you wish. Only at your final ceremony will you be asked to choose one. How will I choose one? You'll have to feel it out, but when you know, you'll know. Now. The tone of her now puts the butterflies back in my stomach. With all of this done, there is one thing left. So that's important. You go out. You experiment with life. People give you badges. When you have 3 badges, you can trade them in for a mask, and eventually, you'll be asked to pick which mask you're going to wear for the rest of your life. It's time then, isn't it? Time to walk through the face store at the Temple of Rohana. There you'll assemble your gliding mask. And go. There are things I wish to convey to Jati here. Depths of love and gratitude and fear and worry and hope. And though I find myself unable to speak any of it in words, I know she understands. Before you leave, child, I made you these. They are dyed with the traditional Ibexi maroon, and I hope provide you great comfort out in the desert. When you leave today, you will no longer be Sable. Grandchild of the Ibexi, you will simply be Sable, and the rest will come. But no matter what you are, no matter where your journey takes you, I will always know you, I will always love you. And I will see you again. I don't know where my journey will end, but I know where it must begin. I'm ready. Can we, change clothes now? We can. And of course we get a little cape, because capes are cool. Now where are we going? This way. It's not very far, but we'll leave it parked here. Whoop. I accidentally tripped over my own bike. How do you do that? Well, I guess it's not my bike. My bike's still being in the workshop, but... Oh, the camera got caught there for a second. And then here's the face door, and we are allowed to pass through. There's a sit-down button. I didn't know that until just now. I hadn't actually found the sit-down button. I approve of that. We can sit down and take a moment if we need to. Alright, where are we going? I guess that red platform looks like somewhere we ought to be. What? Is there a clock on screen somewhere? Because... no. It's just that it's gone completely colorless in here. And I'm curious if that's a function of the hour or what. That's one piece. That's the second piece. Now we just need to get up to that last one. Which is... over there? Oh good, there's a ladder. Thank you. I wonder how all this stuff resets itself. Child's mask is a blank-looking mask worn by all children of the dunes. Most kids customize theirs for fun, but more traditional clans frown on that sort of self-expression. A mask worn by those in the Sand Sea made of bone. The ones particular to the Ibexi are made from the skull of a mountain goat. Well, we're officially, like, full Ibexi, if we want to be. Whoa. But we have many, many other masks to claim. Let's go out there and explore the world and see what kind of masks there are. Full of Bow Bixby? Yeah, the goat horn mask is cool looking. Like, can't deny that. Where did we park? Did we actually take the crappy... I don't think we did. Huh, fire's out too. Logging in. Hello, Sable. Jotty's voice echoes strangely through the machine, yet it still warms me. Well, Sable, this is it. By the time you hear this, we will have gone. The gliding is a journey that must begin alone. There is a certain nuance lost in transmission, and for that I am grateful. It would be far too much to hear the cracks in her voice and not run weepily into arms to say forever. But I am ready, so I close my eyes and listen. But though you go by yourself, you are not without friends, you are not without family. You are not without love. These things you will always carry with you as you do your mask. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but if I were you, I might go and see Utari. They're the machinist at Burnt Oak Station and among Cizo's closest friends. Utari's a good contact to have on one's gliding, and a fine way to get another machinist badge if you're so inclined. Only a suggestion, though. As for us, I'll send another message once we return to the Ewer, so keep an eye on the post boxes. And try not to forget us. She takes a long breath, and I forget that things as easy as breathing could ever exist. The world is waiting, Sable. Good luck. Did you guys take my bike? Tell me you didn't take the bike with you. Call out. Ah. Simoon is one of those bikes that comes when you call it. Alright, we're off. Bike is a horse, kinda.
Come in to me, show us the way. I'm caught between the wind and parts of the
I really hope I'm not gonna get muted for the music, but...
Feels like it is moving in
But yeah, welcome to the main gameplay of Sable. It's a big world out there, and we can go anywhere we want. And I'm curious what this is, actually. I think that's me. Is that me? I think that's me. Okay. So, honestly, I'm heading in the wrong direction, but this was a suggestion. Let's go out there and get as lost as we can.
Hey, are you okay? I think I see something. What is it? I see a weird-looking little person.
That's Sable. Whoop. Oh wow, okay, the camera did a thing. Okay, that is very, intense music. Yeah, the music's a little much, actually, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm turning you down a little bit. You're very, very intense. Ah! Okay. Apparently you are allowed to flip your friggin'... Well, I see lots of mountains. I see big ol', deserty desert things. Mesas, I think they're called. I have no idea where we are. We're down here. I have rammed into a tree and gotten stuck. I found like the one tree in my path in the entire area, and I rammed into it and got stuck. In the entire desert. Skies of blue, clouds of white. I watch them sing and play goodnight, and I say to myself, it's an edible world. I'm going to eat this world. Oh, hello, there's like a mushroom over here. I'm curious about the mushroom. So... I can promise you folks that I am probably not going to go anywhere that makes any sense for a while. I am just looking to roam. I just want to explore around and see what there is out here. And... Hi, what are you? Well, I don't think I can climb up on top of that. Watching for about 20 minutes, but only had it on the big screen. That makes sense. Yeah, this is a gorgeous game. Ooh, hello, what are you? What are you? You're big and you've got blue things on you. The Vivarium. Is this where I learned to sing Viva Las Vegas? Is this where I learned to collect Pokemon? What is this? Whoa, camera, please. Hold on, I'm gonna circle this place and look for a door. Are those the doors? Let me in! Let me up! Hold on.
Must focus on bunnies. Must focus on bunnies.
Must focus on twirling! The vivarium, the vivarium, the vivarium. The vivarium, the vivarium, the vivarium, the vivarium, the vivarium. My god, look at me go! I can't say I can't say the variant once, let alone 3 times. Alright, I'm gonna assume those blue things are entry portals. And I'm gonna park my bike down here and attempt to enter one. Simoon, be good. Don't eat anything while I'm gone. Okay, what are you? Can I enter through this? Oh, yes! Okay! I am inside. Why? Alright, here's how you're supposed to get in. There's a little cave entrance. So if this way is out, in must be the other way. Is this water? What is this? I guess? I guess? Okay, this must be the central dome. Oh, hello. I say hello to researcher Kazi. Welcome to the Great Vivarium. The person at the desk, researcher Kazi, I'm gonna guess, greets me with open arms, which they lower with some avian flourish. I feel very greeted. You're a glider, aren't you? What gave me away? The gate. Interesting. You'll like this place, I'm sure of it. They take a breath, like they're not sure of it, and I let them speak. I'm Kazi, and I'm the proprietor of this vivarium. It's good to meet you. Sable. Sable. That's a great name. I'm Kazi. I said that, didn't I? Sorry, forget that. Welcome to the vivarium, a home for animals, small and smaller, from the sleekest fish to the most fragile butterfly, and everything in between, which is mostly plants and rocks. I know, it needs a bit of work, but I'm new at this. It sounds like she smiles, if nervously. Wasn't long ago I finished my own gliding. Congratulations! I congratulate Kazi on finishing her gliding and on creating such a lovely vivarium. It's a place that feels very happy. Is it? Really? Okay. Kazi thanks me and then looks at me very sincerely. If I can give you one piece of advice, when you think you're done thinking about what you want to do, think again. Because I was supposed to be an angler, and now here I am in a vivarium, researching all the fish I was too unskilled to catch. Wasn't much for butterflies, either. Don't worry, I'm good at overthinking. Kazi crosses her arms and observes me for a moment, then seems to get an idea. You know, maybe this is getting ahead of myself, but I was thinking about how this sort of thing, this collecting thing, might be a good task for a glider. Because I've been thinking about how the world's worst angler and butterfly catcher, me, can't really be counted on to fill this vivarium forever. I tell her I'm interested. Well, I mean, I don't have badges to give away or a mask or anything, but what if we just did it for fun? Like, if you've got some spare time and feel like fishing, bring whatever you catch. Or you maybe pluck a butterfly out of the air. Perfect, I'll make a home for it. And then who knows, maybe someday it'll be a real glider task. That sounds good. Perfect, then I guess onward, glider, to fish and also to bugs. A classic glider phrase. And if you got anything with you already, I'll be happy to take a look at that too. How do I catch fish? I admit to Cassie that while she may be very bad at fishing, I have quite another issue, which is that I've never fished at all. I have if she has pointers. It's a quick no. In fact, it's no. I'm probably the worst person to teach you. You'd probably pick up bad habits. I did used to have a good teacher, though. Yoshi the Angler out in Fancy. We're gonna learn to fish from Yoshi! I think he still mentors if you'd like to chat with somebody who's got the knowledge. Kind-tempered. Kind fellow, even-tempered. Look for a trawler. And if you'd ever think about an angler mask, I bet he'd take you on in a heartbeat if you really wanted. I tell Cassie it's good to know, and thank her for the tip. Okay. Goodbye. Take care, Sable. Enjoy your gliding. Alright, I don't know how to catch butterflies either. So... I can't fish and I don't know how to catch butterflies. But if I ever fish or collect any butterflies, I can bring them back here. And you know what? We saw butterflies. We saw some back around the camp. Wonder if butterflies is a new thing. Yeah, I don't think butterflies were in the game the last time I played this. I played this when it launched. And I think this may be, like, new content. Anyway, let's cruise around and look at the bushes and see if there are any butterflies out here. We saw some. I don't remember where. But if they're out here, we'll know. Oh, that plant was shaped like a butterfly. This ring here. I sort of wonder if we could go through it, if we could somehow get up there, but... Anyway, if we don't see any butterflies here, we can always just move on. Watch the bushes. Because, no, I'm not seeing any now. Dang. Yeah, that lights up. I wonder if that's good. I wonder if it leads to anything. And nope, I don't see any now. Maybe they're only out in the daytime. What is this? Did we climb up here? What is this? Is this the temple? Yeah, this is the temple. Are you a butterfly, sir? The fuck are you, actually? Well, that's nothing we need to interact with, so... Where's my bike? Let me get back down here to ground level. I mean, yes, adorable is true, but... Oh well, I'm sure there's lots of butterflies out there in the world that we can find and catch. And I'm just as sure 100% that I'm gonna walk by, like, 2/3 of them. Because that is kind of the Sable experience. It's poking your nose into corners of the map. Looking for stuff, trying to figure out what's what, what's where. If there's anything you want to care about. Why you want to care about it. Hello. Hello? What is this? That is a sword in some kind of creature. I'm not allowed to have the sword. But apparently somebody once slew a creature out here. Way to go, whoever you were. Alright, let's get out of here again. Get out of this general area, I mean. You are a sword. Congratulations on that. Alright, let's hug the wall here a little bit. And see what... Hello, I see something. There's a tower of some kind over there. Maybe we should head that way. Because that looks like a landmark. Crash and could not take off again. Possible. Oh man. Big drops. Big jumps. Yeah, there's something over here. I can see it. And I'm curious about it, which means we're headed there. That is a balloon. Where there are balloons, there are cartographers. Alright, I think I can get up here. Yep, that is definitely a cartographer's balloon. As it says on the sign. Oh man, the shadow is sticky. That's neat. Hi! I greet the cartographer shyly, a little cowed by how alone we are up here, and how intimate that sometimes feels, despite it being so much a part of my gliding. She responds with what sounds like a warm smile. Hello there, glider! Thanks for taking the time to climb all the way up here. Surveying gets a little lonely sometimes, you know? I tell her I do, given how lonely I can get on the sand sometimes. I hope Simoon doesn't hear. So then, what is it you need? Can I buy a map? Of course! Ooh, I can buy a map and a badge. Let's take the map of the Sand Sea. And let's buy the badge. Let's get a start on our badge collecting. Thanks, glider. What's worth a look nearby? She chuckles to herself. Of course, you don't think I'm standing up here for nothing, do you? Have you been to the Great Wind Tower yet? Get up there and you can see for ages. Burnt Note Station is close by as well. You'll never guess why it's called that. I think about it, but she goes on before I can shout my prediction. And if you're a fan of...
Raid.
Well, hello, Raiders. And if you're a fan of insects, there's Raid. Hello for Kung, it looks like. If you're a fan of insects, there's a gigantic Hercules beetle's nest nearby. You know, rumor has it they can lift 100 times their own body weight. Can I help you? What other regions are nearby? Glad you asked. Head south if you want to see the white sands of the Wash. West you'll find Red Sea and its myriad secrets. And to the east are the salt plains of the Waste. Alright. No problem, glider. Come back whenever you like. So, here is the station where it's been suggested we go. Don't know what that is, but it looks prominent. And the rest is, love the art of this game. I do too. I really do. Alright, I'm curious about what this is. Let's go here. Okay, let me clear the blue marker off my map, actually. Can I clear this? Yeah. And let's go up that way. Whee! Alright. I want to see what this... That looks like a shipwreck. But yes, hello, Furkung. We started about, a little under 2 hours ago, I think. And, we're just out here seeing the sights. There's another one of those rings. We go through it? Yeah, we got ring racing in this game, baby. Ooh, hello. That is a ring that I can race through. Hold on. I'm going back up to the top of the hill, and we're going through these rings. That triggers every one of my impulses. I need to go through the rings. It's my destiny. 1, 2. Over here is 3. I can't tell if they're staying lit up. 4. We activated something. A tower. Alright. Let's see what this is. Park. What's in here? Hikaric Ring Artifact. I activated an old monument by driving through some strange rings. Inside the monument, I found a ring-shaped artifact. I wonder what the ring-shaped artifact is for. I don't know. But I bet there's more ring races out there. And I bet doing them will give me more artifacts. And hi, what is... Okay, yep, this is a wrecked ship. D something something O-N. Maybe it's a B something something O-N? That's where... that figures. Well, you can't have it back, it's mine now. Let's infiltrate the Dunboyne. Oh, that answers that. There's writing on this crate. Can I see the writing? Serial number 2BAT94UO90, designed in London. Huh. Okay. Whoop! I immediately slid off. Scrap metal. And a battery. Where's this battery going? In that. Either Earth is canon or this is Earth. I don't know where we are, but... if this is Earth, then it kind of sucks right now. Oh, hey. This door works. The Dunboyne, okay. We can put this in here. Post-apocalypse. Could be. Could be, I mean, given that we're on the remains of a spaceship, we could be just about anywhere. Whoop. There we go. Alright, so what's in here? Now, I do want to note that, like everything else in Sable, this is optional. Our goal is to collect mass. Our goal isn't to, like, hurl ourselves into the depths of a spaceship. But, aren't you curious? And, like, if we get a job as a cartographer or a butterfly studier or something, when are we ever going to get to come look at the spaceships? This is very much not an OSHA certified. I don't think OSHA has no sway here. If we didn't have anti-gravity booties, or an anti-gravity rock, sorry, we would be so boned. Alright, we can throw that battery down from up there. Once we get there. Oh, or we can just... Yeah, we don't need that right now. Okay, just throwing this thing along isn't really gonna get us anywhere any faster. We gotta carry it. It's heavy. Where does this go? Oh, hey! Hi there! I encounter a strange, luminous figure. It greets me before I even have a chance to be frightened. New user found. Hello, please enter your new username. It must be a mixture of capitals and numbers and may not contain the forbidden character. I find myself whispering my own name. It suddenly feels odd in my mouth, like this is the first time I've said it aloud. Welcome, Sable. I've set up a new account for you. I asked the mysterious figure about themselves. I am this ship's simulated anthropomorphic registry and information nexus. You can call me Saren. I asked Saren what they're doing here. I'm not entirely sure, Sable. Most of my data modules appear to be corrupted. I'm attempting to access ship records. Saren goes still for a moment. Transferring ship's log to your inbox. You have unread messages, Sable. Here are your unread messages. The panel blinks to life. Strange markings and symbols I assume to be ancient text spill across the screen as the background colors flash wildly. And then with a strange buzzing, like old fabrics pulling apart, there are voices. Within long-range sensors, Captain. We're picking up some anomalous readings from the upper atmosphere. Could be a plasma storm, but the radiation signature doesn't quite match. Maintain approach at current speed. What's our time to destination? 46 Earth hours, give or take. Good. Let's keep an eye on those energy signatures. And get Saren in on it too for pattern recognition. Captain, we need to purge our reactor soon. If we don't... I know. I'm aware of the risks, Alex. But I'm not purging in the middle of space. We follow the protocol. And... The recording fails and the static continues. A few button pushes bring silence. And a screen that looks navigable in some way, but I can't decipher anything. No unread messages. Okay, well... That answers pretty much all of our questions. There is canonically an Earth in this universe. And, we're not on it. We found some cool scrap metal. And now I guess we can leave. Like... Okay, it's cool that there was a shipwreck here. And it's cool that people came from Earth once, wherever that is, but that doesn't get us any masks. That doesn't get us any closer to our goals. Doesn't even tell us if we have goals. Let's check out this place. Let's check out, like, up here for a little bit. And then we'll swing down again. Does confirm your read of the situation, that's true. I'm still taking a close look at the plants because, I am still looking for butterflies. If we can catch butterflies. I don't know if we can. I don't know how. Oh, big jetter there. Whoop. Some bones. But yeah, this game is a very vibes-based exploration game. Hello, I found a butterfly. Can I capture you? A sunshine butterfly. We got one! Butterflies that hibernate during the cold desert nights by burrowing into the sands. During the day, they fly in the dunes, actively seeking sunlight to absorb into their wings in a process akin to photosynthesis. Ooh! We caught a photosynthetic butterfly. That tells me that, yeah, I was probably right when I imagined that, like, the other ones weren't there because it was nighttime. It also implies that there may be, nighttime butterflies out there. Where am I headed? Where am I? Let's try whatever this is. They're all markers. Let's head out to wherever this is. Look for more of Saren's terminal. There's a new quest. We can do that. Whoop. When you're not riding it, your hoverbike will appear as a blue icon on your compass. Yeah, I noticed that. Thank you. Honestly, my bike feels like I'm squeezing toothpaste out the back. But that trail does evaporate eventually, which is nice. I feel like I'm riding the toothpaste cruiser. And after this, I think we will go and actually see that mechanist at Burnt whatever, wherever. Burnt Oak Passage, I think it was. Whee! I wish I could do stunts on purpose. I wish I could do, like, flips on purpose. I would become like a pro stunt rider out here. But yeah, this is a lot of why I wanted to play this game in the first place. Because this game has the feeling about it that stuff is as important as you make it. Going out and finding what you want to do, being where you want to be, is more important than following a quest journal or anything like that. Or if you want, You can make that your purpose. You can follow a quest journal all the way as long as you want to. You can do every task, find every collectible. Hi, you're a collectible. You can do every task, find every collectible, do everything anyone asks of you. And that's just as valid. I don't think we're gonna get up there. No, but we did manage to put on the brakes, like, in the middle of the wall. That's something. Is it gonna work twice? No. Okay, hold on. I'm going to, find... Yeah, here we go. Get recharged. Go. And we made it. And hello. This stuff's bad for you? Well, it's not hurting me. There is a giant pink dingus hanging down off the top of this, this thingammy. And heaven help me, I want to see what this dingus is connected to. I have found the pink dingus of legend. I am the pink dingus of legend. Hi, what is this? A box. A cache of 100 cuts. Made from metal, harvested from crashed ships. They have holes punched through the middle, where a rope can be slid through for easy and convenient transportation. Oh, like Japanese coins. Some of them. Chum lair. What is this? Hi there! Upon seeing the frankly humongous chum holding up the remains of an ancient stone tower, I nearly jump out of my skin. I don't think I ever saw this when I played last. Before I collect myself, I hear a voice cooing in my head. Hello, wanderer. Please don't be frightened. The giant chum cocks its head at me and chirps. Is this real? I express my tentative disbelief for this scenario. I am talking to you as much as I'm able to talk, and you're able to perceive my thoughts. But I assure you, I am as real as you are. I hear you are carrying some of my children. I can feel the eggs squirming in my satchel at their mention. I relax suddenly, comforted by the absurdity of the situation. Your name is old and vast, like the desert. I mouth the syllables as it chirps silently. Sable. A beautiful... I don't have a name as such. But I am the queen of the chums. You may call me Queen Chum or Chum Queen, as you prefer. I bow my head politely. It's an honor to meet you, Queen. Queen seems surprised by my formality. Oh my, you're such a proper little human. Well, you being here feels very lucky indeed. Perhaps you could help us. Our eggs are scattered throughout the deserts, but they need to be planted somewhere safe. Bring them here, little one. I'll be able to give you something for your favor. My answer comes without hesitation, a big yes. You're a kind little slug, aren't you? I think I'm gonna like you, Sable. To start things off, bring me 5 eggs. Okay, I guess when we find one more egg, we will come back here. I don't know how to leave. This way. There's a lot of eggs out there, it turns out. Huh. I know I was finding chum eggs, like, all through my original playthrough back in, like, 20... I guess 2021 when it launched. I couldn't remember. I never found this. That's on my map now. Great. Okay, cool. That's on my map. I must be out of range. I'll have to find my bike manually. But, okay. Let's go ahead and, you know, talk to Utari. Once I get my bike back. Where is my bike? Around the other side. After all, it did tell me that it did ask me to go talk to her. We don't have to, but I'm curious what she has to say. And we are in the general area. What's missing from this picture? It's just me, without my bike. There it is. Alright, where are we going? Pee-wee was in fact a gem, yes. Apparently in a documentary about Pee-wee, which is being released posthumously, it's come out that he was extremely closeted but gay for his entire life. And while it confirms some unconscious biases to hear that, it makes me absolutely furious that he had to be deeply closeted for his entire life. Yes, I know. Can I turn off the tutorial pop-ups? No. Alright. It makes me furious that he had to be closeted for his entire life. And it makes me furious that situations are such that more people will have to be closeted for their entire lives. I spent a lot of time really furious. I spent a lot of time furious in my life. Alright, where are we going? Burnt Oak Station is right here. Oh look, a parking spot. Careful, careful. Perfect. Flawless. The machinist looks me over. You're late. I'm perfectly on time. No. I tell them yes, they at least consider it. No, you're late. Perplexed, I wait for them to explain themselves, but they seem to wait for the same. Briefly, I feel a hint of shame as I remember times I have been late among the Abexi, things I have slipped up in doing. But I dismiss my doubts as I recall that I have no idea who this strange machinist is. I ask them. My name is Utari. Of immediate relevance to you is that I am a friend of Cizo. I asked then if Cizo alerted them to my impending arrival. Perhaps she looks out for me and sets waypoints and oases along my gliding. A comforting thought. No, it was your hover bike. I heard it for the first time months ago, and felt the shape of her voice, sorry. I tell Utari it was not Simone they heard, for Cizo and I only built her a few days hence. They wave their hands at me in a hurried dismissal. It seems they'll teach you so little. The voices of our machines are eternal, more ancient even than their forms. I hear them as I always have, and yours I thought would revisit me sooner, but here we are. Now let us speak of why you have come. Our needs converge atop the wind tower. Tell me more. Something has stopped the tower working. I was hours away from going to see it for myself, but you and Simoon came after all. Go there, mend what is broken, or soothe what is hurt, and I will give you what you seek. I ask Utari if they know what I seek. I omit that I might not. A direction. I'll be waiting for you. Travel swiftly and safely. I say goodbye to Utari. Okay, we can also apparently customize the bike. Or we could if we... This is where my bike pieces would go, if I had any. So atop the wind tower, meanwhile, I am very slowly sliding off the mesa. Machinists are cool. Where is the wind tower? I don't know. I don't think it's here. I'm gonna look around Burnt Oak Station for a bit, though. Narrow stalk fig, undoubtedly my favorite fruit. The first thing I would ask for when we pass traveling merchants with the Avixi. Well, there's your figs. Well met, Glider. What's in that glass vial? Oh, I made this. It's a color palette for a hover bike, inspired by my work as a herder. Here, take some, I insist. I'd be very proud to see you riding a bike with my colors, Sable. Well met, Glider. We had goats in my clan. So you're familiar with their temperament. Suppose you're a Bixie. Say hello to Umar and Jati for me. What's up with the statue? Ah, you may recognize her, Oana. She was a great herder of many creatures. They say she came from the whale and herded the ancestors of the creatures we heard today. We teach that keeping your ordinary statues will keep them together, well-fed and healthy. Came from the whale, huh? Interesting. We just got what I think is a part for the bike. Can we use it now, or? The dye bottle for Salt Plain Pools colors. Alright, can we, maybe if I had parked my bike here. Oh, the Machinist faction are a little bit animist, as it seems to happen. No, can't talk to her right now. I guess I need to go complete that job. Do I see anything that looks like it might be a wind tower? I mean, that's the cartographer's balloon. Alright, if I am here. That's the cartographer's balloon. This is the Dunboyne. I think the wind tower is supposed to be down here. Or possibly over here. On the marker where my map is. That tells me where I'm supposed to go. Okay. What's in here? I don't know. I can't see shit. The mass caster sits, unmoving, silent. I can't tell if the mass caster is human or something else. I've heard about mass casters and stories about gliding before. Gliders collect 3 badges of a set and bring them to the caster, from whom the mask shall be cast. I should look for more badges. I leave the mass caster. Hey, you are a knight? The guard before me stands tall, her posture shaped by duty, uniform weathered by years. Hello there, young glider. I'm nearly startled by the force of her greeting, but her voice is comforting somehow. warm and welcoming. I greet her with the accidental enthusiasm of a traveler finding a friend. She smiles behind the mask, I think. Always nice to meet a fellow adventurer, especially now. How are you faring so far? I need sleep. Don't we all, but don't you feel lucky you can make a bed under the stars? I think about the balled-up fabric and smoothed-out rock that will make my next pillow in many to come. My neck aches faintly at the thought of how many nights I'll spend this way. It's possible I'm romanticizing it a little. You see, I'm getting ready to leave on my second gliding. She reads the confusion in my silence. Did no one tell me of the second gliding? I suppose it isn't a real second gliding, but it's how I'm thinking about it. Chance to see the world again and how it's changed. I'm an Equine Guard, you see, or I was an Equine Guard. As of 3 days ago, I'm officially retired. Should have seen the way the others looked at me. There's a laugh in her voice. All of them were so baffled to see me go, telling me how much I'd miss the big city. A few of them even felt sorry for me, like, what would I do now that my life's purpose is complete? Can you imagine? I try to, but I can barely muster a view of my purpose's start, let alone its end. I shake my head. I said thank you for all the strange condolences, but tomorrow marks the first time in decades I'll wake up in the morning and have absolutely no idea what lies ahead. And I've never been more excited. Don't get me wrong, I've loved my work. I even love the noise and the trouble of Ecria, but I've spent enough of my life standing around looking hard. It's time to explore. Her glee is infectious. I asked where she'd like to go. I'm heading to the Badlands, I think. I want to see the Bridge of the Betrayed. If you haven't already, you should go and see it yourself. You'll want the northern Badlands, southwest of here. I nod, trying to keep the directions in mind, and Elizabeth gives me a little tap. Maybe I'll see you up there. So you're not locked in for life. Even if you choose a career, you can still leave. Whoops. I met Ifka, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Have any tasks that need doing? Before I can even finish the question, Ifra shouts. Larval husks! I repeat the words back to her as a clarification. She nods. I need some larval husks! How much do you know about beetles? What is a beetle, really? Bit of a philosopher? She pauses. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to answer that. But if you wouldn't mind helping me get some larval husks, the dry shells that growing larvae leave behind, I'll be grateful. The type I'm looking for are Hercules beetles. You won't need to go far, but the nest is guarded by the mother beetle. You're gonna have to find a way to get past her. I tell her I'll do my best. Anything else I can help you with? Okay. Larval husks. We could go out and get larval husks. That's cool. There is something up there. Hi, what are you? A dusk firefly. Neat. There's another one. Do I need these? I don't know. Do I want some fireflies? Hell yeah. There we go. There is one more little squiggly swoosh up here. A chum egg. Alright. Now we have 5. Shall we go back to the mom? The queen? The chum queen? Oh,
Let's go.
That could be really unfortunate if you mispronounce it. head back out to the Queen. Bonk. Who is out this way. I'm kind of a goal-oriented person, so I am probably going to be doing a lot of the quests that we find in this game, but we don't have to do all of them. We definitely don't have to collect everything. We don't have to climb everything. We don't have to see everything, but we could. I got to a certain point in the game, back when I played this at launch, I got to a certain point in the game, and I realized that I could keep going, I could keep pushing onward, I could keep collecting stuff, seeing stuff, doing quests, but I realized I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Or, more accurately, I knew exactly what I wanted Sable to do for the rest of her life. And I went and I picked that, and I had no regrets. Is it going to be the same thing again, or am I going to pick something different? I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But I'm interested in seeing what this does. Hi. I greet the Queen Chum. May I ask me if I have eggs? You've been busy, so many of us together already. Excellent work, young Sable. The Queen coos at me while her gentle voice resonates in my head. How fortunate for you to have taken an interest in us. I find myself smiling at this magnanimous compliment. You're a rare specimen in this age. Chum Queen here. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. You can increase your stamina bar. Y'all remember how I said I never found this? Son of a... Oh, we're gonna be doing a lot of climbing in this playthrough. We're gonna be doing a lot of climbing. Well, now you've got me all emotional. Lucky for you, the tears of a chum carry great power. But I suggest you keep that information to yourself. I nod solemnly, sparing her any elaboration on her suggestion. The tear feels like a gift. I feel stronger, more resilient. Bring me 15 eggs next. Okay. So, I had to do a lot of very, very careful climbing when I was playing last. I mean, at least in co-open, I knew I was neglecting some stuff. This is a very missable thing. Alright, what do we want to do? I kind of want to go, before we no, let's go ahead and finish up, let's do the snag in the turbine. But then I want to go find the bridge. Whoops. Anyway, at least in co-open, I knew that there were parts of the game I was neglecting. Like, I knew that, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't find. I really want to kill these tutorial messages so badly. Well, the thing is, I did do a lot of climbing in my previous playthrough. I just had to do it extraordinarily carefully. It was very hard. And now I am feeling... whatever the opposite of schadenfreude is. Freudenschade. Amazement, maybe. Something has stopped the turbine. I mean, look at all of these peninsulas and mesas and stuff. Peninsulas? Mesas and stuff. All these towers. Can you imagine trying to make it to the top of those? On the default stamina bar? Because I can, and it wasn't something I took pleasure in. The concept of. Conceptually. As far as that went. So... my brain is having little spasms of ah. Meanwhile, I'm bouncing this poor toothpaste tube off everything in the desert. Poor Simone. Alright, where is... wind turbine is... oh, there it is. That must be it. Yep, straight ahead. Well, that is a stopped wind turbine, alright. Wait. Turn around. I saw a slope that led inward. Been 2.5 hours. Yes, it has. It has been a long time. I'm planning to stop at 3. At 3 hours, not 3 in the morning. But if I'm honest, I really could play this, like, all night long. Oh, man, look at the color of that cactus. That's a great cactus. Here we go. We go up. Doesn't even touch my main stamina bar now. I'm gonna eat a pickle. And of course we have a sit down button. That fire looks like it's running at the wrong frame rate, if I'm on it. Oh hey! This little guy. Hi, little guy. What are you the god of? S'mores? I don't know. What if I touch this? That looks like a terrible idea. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised that I'm, like, allowed to do that. Oh, a house! 20 bucks. Okay, up there is the turbine. Wind tower. Continent to continent. So something that kind of bothers me a little bit is that this is the sort of world where it looks like nobody has built anything in the last, like, 400 years. That kind of bothers me. Crash, tried to rebuild, couldn't stay in place due to issues, had to become nomadic. It's a valid premise. Alright, I think I can get into the tower if I glide from here. Sure can. What is this? There was some kind of goo built up all over it. Now the doors work. Excellent. I can't throw this. I'm trying to throw it, and it's just like, bleh. Well, there it goes anyway. Alright. Well, we solved that problem, I suppose. Let's go back down and check that, door that opened. I may be scaring poor Sable. It's okay, Sable. After all, remember, we promised to throw you into some chasms. Machinist top. Huh. We could try out the Machinist... We could try out part of the Machinist look. I don't know if it suits us. It's a little formal. Machinists will always make sure each set has its own unique modifications for their particular need. So it's not exactly a, it's not exactly what you would call a uniform. Oh, hello. What's all this? Oh! Chemig! happens if you just don't... Oh. It auto-triggers. Okay. Good to know. Alright, I guess it doesn't hear me. Simone is kind of picky about ranges. Just not responding, huh? Okay. Alright, back to Burnt Oak Station. I think I'll just fast travel. Because we can. I'm not gonna fast travel anywhere. That is the way of the Skyrim player. But... Utari greets me warmly. How may I help? Utari's delight is obvious, and I see it even in my approach. They radiate with energy. You did it! Thank you, and well done, both of you. Did you have much trouble? Well... You made it back unharmed and bright, so whatever the trouble, it was hindrance only. Remember that next time something looks to be trouble. Now for your, I won't say reward, now for what you're owed. Utari produces a Machinist badge, holding it out for me to take. You may have been late in coming, but here you are where you are meant to be. I give you this badge, not only in recognition of where you have been and what you have done, but in honor of one of many possibilities. That you may, if you so choose, become one of us, who speak the unheard language of Simoon and her vast connections. This badge is but one, and you will need to earn more from others who carry them. But if and when you do, the caster will know what you have chosen, and you may wear the mask of the Machinist. I thank you, Utari, for it, and I tell them I have much to consider. But for just a moment I hear the faintest ringing in my left ear, distant and deep like a river below the sand. Listen. And I think I do want to head out and check out the bridge. Southwest of Burnt Oak Station. Southwest. That would be this way. So out to the Chum Lair and then further southwest. I hope I'm going the right way. It looks like I'm going exactly the wrong way, so let's turn around. And, no, let's turn around again. This way? This way. Let's go this way. Because I want to see this cool bridge. And I don't know if we'll get there tonight. But that's okay. Because we can play as long as we need to. Or as long as we want to. I believe the only requirement is that you get like 3 masks of assorted kinds. And I believe there are like 20 plus masks in the game. So, I could be wrong on that. I don't remember the exact numbers. But there's a lot of masks. And getting just a couple of them is enough to allow you to decide to end the game if you want to. But you have to have checked your options. Okay. I got stuck. It's fine. We are somehow so far off course that I don't know where we're going now. Instead of southwest, we're going northwest. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine. We can just swing southward. Are we swinging southward? No. Are we doing it now? No. Okay, now we can swing southward. Good. It's hard to navigate sometimes. And I mean, we could be stopping to climb this stuff. Like, what is this? Excuse me? Anything up here? Not every hill in the world has something on top of it, after all. Oh, and I don't have the stamina to climb this, actually. Okay. That's fair. But, you know, if we could climb it, we would climb it, and then there would be nothing on top of it, maybe. Or maybe there would be something on top of it. I think that covers all the... Hello! Hey, it's a cartographer's balloon. We can get a map to this place. I mean, we could. But I think I'm just going to keep heading south. We'll come back and get a map later. Well, it's right here. We can do it now. Okay, this definitely looks like more recent construction. Hi. That's a hole. Not only does this look like more recent construction, it looks like, looks like the friggin' Big Catch. For the tackle box demo of the Big Catch. No? No way up from here? Somebody lives here. Or lived here. Oh, stairs. They go up. So do we. This kind of architecture is very calming. Oh. Well, I'm not getting through that. There's the moon. We can get up this wall. I'm pretty sure we can get up this wall. Yep, there we go. Oh! Alright. It's Assassin's Creed time! Yeah. Let's recharge. Jump is just a little, hefty. Oh good, we can just claw our way up to this platform. Jump is a little meaty. We sort of jump past stuff. Hey. I say hello to the cartographer. Ahoy! You know, a surprising number of people show up here. Between you and me, I think they just want to feel tall. I decide immediately he doesn't need to know whether that's my reason or not. Can I buy a map? Cartographer bike front. Interesting. Let's get a map. And the badge. We now have 3 cartographer's badges, I think. Possibly just 2. And we are just short of buying the bike front. Let's see. What other regions are we near? Salt Flats to the west are northeast. Southward, you'll start to see the sands going dark as you get into Hakoa, the Black Desert. If you head east, that's Sandsea. As there are points of interest nearby, and his response feels refreshingly unrehearsed. I can only imagine how many times cartographers need to give this same information to visitors day in and day out. The city of Akria is close by. Have you been yet? And Five Bells Camp isn't too far either. He thinks. The Palm Forest. You ought to get a look in there, actually, if you like mystery. There's a ruined ship in there no one's touched for years. Speaking of ruined ships, the Whale is around here as well. You won't find many things older than that. So we are just barely short of money to get a new bike part. I think that's okay, but... well, at least now we know where to get it if we need it. And let's see, we wanted to go south. There's the vivarium. I want to go straight south. Clear markers, add a marker to the south. South is this way. Let's go. Oh, hello. I see a little guy. Hi. You guys are everywhere. And what is this? Hi? This is something. It must be. Oh. Egg. Chicken? Oh, hi, that's water. Kind of. I think. It'll do. Could this be another mass location? Maybe. What is... okay, we found a little beetle statue. No, we gotta go the other way. Or do we? Can I throw this across? Yes. Alright. Hello, what is this? Huh? Like I said, I was gonna end the stream at 3 hours. We're gonna see what this is first. No, here. Alright, that's one. Must be more. Here's two. I don't know if they need to be in an order, but we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Last one must be... Oh, hello, that's a butterfly. I see the butterfly. Shaded leaf butterfly. Nice. Oh, hello. There it is. There's number 3. How do I get it out of here? Now we have enough to buy the cartographer bike if we want to. Or the front of it. How do we get you out of here? Splat. Can I... Whoop. Okay. Jacking it up a little bit. Can I throw it up here? No. I don't think I can throw it out. Okay, hold on. Hold on just a minute. I can come in from the roof over there. And it looks like there's a button. Yeah, that opened the door. Okay. Please tell me it's not closing while I climb up here. Through here. Nope, staying open. Grab you. We're going. Alright, we've found some kind of weird face in the wall that does look like the temple where there were masks before. Whoop. Let's go see what our reward is, if there is one. Monumental stone top. An incredibly crafted piece of ritual clothing. It is awkward to wear, but hard to take your eyes off. Our reward is a shirt. It glows. I think that's really cool looking. And you know, that implies that there is a monumental stone bottom somewhere. That sounds faintly dirty. Alright, we got a few minutes left. So, I am gonna pop back to the vivarium. Actually. Because we're catching a couple of butterflies. Or we have caught a couple of butterflies. And I'm wondering if we can turn them in. End up joining the cartographers. The cartographers don't seem to explore that much. They seem to mostly stay in one spot and mark specific areas, but who knows? Like, I plan to show you folks the various jobs that I thought I might want to apply for, or the mask that I thought I might want to wear, and which one I picked. But I may leave it up to you guys. Hello again, Sable. Hand in some butterflies. Thanks, Sable. I'll put these in the tanks. What butterflies do I have left to collect? Butterfly specimen report, chalk, crystal, need more. Oasis Dragonfly. Salt Butterfly. Stepwell Butterfly. Okay. We collected 2 out of, like, 12. Do you know where I can catch fish? Generally, but I've actually got my own angler notes handy. Be happy to trade for them if they're of interest. Clues on how to catch specific fishes. Well, we don't really need to do that. Oh, we can sell the figs and the fireflies and... Ah, I'm out of cuts! Oh. Oh, the merchant, she has no money. Okay, well that's fair. Force a hard save. So we've explored a little bit of what Sable has to offer. Tomorrow... Well, tomorrow, hell, I don't know. There's so much on the horizon that I want to check out. I want to see what that is. I want to see what that is. I want to find the cartographer balloon here. I want to find the other cartographer balloons. I want to find that bridge. We have quests to do. We have towns to find. In general, there's a lot. And I'll see you tomorrow for more of it. I want some cool pants. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. I want pants? Who the fuck am I? I don't know anymore. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go ahead and drop off. Yeah, I just wanted to get to the title screen so I could quit out, actually. Still nothing on the title screen. But, you know. In being so, cease to be pants. Pants that are not pants. Perhaps that is the dream. As it is, though, I am gonna leave you folks to your own devices. Have a good night. I'm out. Enjoy yourselves.